everyone, welcome to this masculine report. Basically, what we're going to be doing today is looking at the flow of masculinity in your life. Now, I do want to let you know that I know a lot of you may be coming to find out what's going on with the masculine in my life. Maybe there's someone that you are interested in and you are not in contact with that person, or you're just wondering, and so you'd like to find out. And then there are others of you who are interested in just understanding what quality the masculine energy in your life is possessing or demonstrating at this time. Either way, this reading is for everybody, and the reason why is because it doesn't matter who you interact with outside. If they're carrying a masculine polarity, whether it's male, female, or gender nonconforming, all they're doing is reflecting the quality and the state of your inner masculine. You cannot attract a masculine that does not vibe with the inner masculine within you. And so you see, if you're coming here to find out about that person that you're crushing on, you're still finding out about yourself. Now, in a nutshell, if you're dealing with somebody in your life, again, it could be a mother, father, sister, brother, lover, whatever, if they're in their masculine, if that person is ghosting you, for example, then guess what? They're reflecting your inner masculine who ghosts. And maybe you may say, I would never do that. That's not how I am. That just actually reflects how much more inner work you need to do before you can get to that place. A very quick example of that is if you find yourself always being abandoned by somebody else. Guess what? You haven't noticed yet, but you self-abandon. And a lot of times that could be coming straight from the masculine energy, right? So anyway, we'll leave that little opening at that. So long story short, regardless of what you came here for, you will find answers. All right, so let me grab my glasses because who are we kidding, right? And let's jump in. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or an energy healing session with me, you know where to find me. Just look at my information and check out my Etsy page. All right. So thank you, Spirit. Let's see what they would like to tell us about the masculines. What is going on in the headspace right now? And again, I'm saying the masculines, but please know that this is actually your inner masculine, but you may find that it sounds a lot like the masculine you're dealing with. All right. Spirit is saying that right now, when it comes to the masculine energy, there is a desire for there to be peace, okay? There is a desire, thank you, Spirit, they're reminding masculine mental space right now. There is a desire on behalf of the masculine side of things to have inner peace. Now, the thing about inner peace that plagues a lot of us is that we don't know what it is. And when we go a little deeper, we actually know exactly what it is. The problem with that is that we are not sure about how to undertake the journey that would get to that place. Simply stated, we know that creating inner peace within our lives means to detach from chaos. And we can easily identify the person, place, thing, or situation that is creating the chaos in our life, rather that is reflecting the inner chaos within. And we don't want to disconnect from that person, place, or thing or situation. And the reason why is because there's a familiarity there. There may be some wounding. There may be some soul loss that, you know, you need to retrieve your soul fragments, whatever it is, to be able to fill a void so that you no longer reach out for this thing. Whatever it is that's going on, there's a desire for inner peace on the masculine side. And there is kind of a deep knowing about what needs to be released, but also a conscious not knowing. So relating it to the third dimension is physical space at this level. A lot of you guys may identify a masculine in your life, male, female, gender non-conforming, that you may see as going around in circles. They don't know what they want. One minute they say this, the next minute they say that. Yeah, that's how that would manifest. So at the higher level, though, this is what we're looking at: 4 minutes 44 seconds. 8 of Wands. Let's take a look. By the way, I'm using finally my Divine Masculine cards. These are amazing. All right, so I'm identifying some qualities here. All right, so let's take a look at some of these qualities as they're manifesting. I feel like, once again, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. This is about cleaning things up, right? So, again, the masculine is trying to create peace in his life. Your inner masculine is trying to create peace in your life. But there's where the peace goes. But look at this person. The path is clear. Go straight up. But look at how he's looking off here and not paying attention, because it's like if he goes here, he knows he has to burn these things that he's carrying. If he goes to this place of peace, he knows he has to get rid of some of the things that are being carried, right? But right now, let's take a look at what's being carried. Number one, there's this sense of competition. There's this sense of dynamic energy, racing against someone or something. There's this desire to keep up with something. There's a desire to win. So some of them may be actually, and you yourself may actually be engrossed in this competitive energy with another. Now, how that manifests in the physical is that it may be that this person is running neck and neck with their idea of material wealth, material possessions. They may be wanting to show up in the world in a certain way. It's all about appearance here. I want to appear like it's funny because someone's masculine here is saying, I want to appear like I'm God-fearing, okay? Sorry, I never mean to chuckle at that term, but anyway, but it goes in with the subculture here, right? I'm a God-fearing man, right? Now remember, if you're dealing with someone in your life who has that energy, it's reflecting an aspect of you that you may not yet be in touch with. But this is someone who, for some of them, it manifests as a desire to be seen as godly, as doing the right thing in God's way. For a lot of others, this is about striking a pose. This is about being seen in a certain way, but not actually doing the work required to get that actual accolade, right? So this would be the person who wants to look like they're working hard. This is the person who wants to look like they are possessing a certain virtue, and they're not. They're falling short. And in fact, this person's not even moving. They're just posing. So there's actually no effort. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who may look like they've got a lot of material wealth, because why? They've populated the sides of themselves that face the outside world with bangles, with bracelets, with pools, with houses, with whatever, with the appearance of material wealth. But Spirit is actually saying it's lack, though, because if you look at it, it all screams, I don't believe I have, I lack. And so I populate with these very cliche ideas of having wealth, right? But on the inside, there's nothing. This could be someone who's in the red with their money, actually. And even if they are doing well with money, they may not actually have a sense of fulfillment. My throat chakra and my heart chakra just cleared a little bit by saying that. So I do want to let you know that Spirit is actively producing healing for you, your inner masculine, and by relation, you're actually creating healing for those people, places, anything vibing with that masculine energy that we're talking about in your life. It's going through you, so you're a conduit, right? And it's so funny because look at this, the 10 of Cups. So the healing is coming here, and look how the healing is going off to others by association. So Spirit is actually saying this is a beautiful thing coming together. Thank you, Spirit. It's a beautiful thing to come together to heal the masculine polarity, because in so doing, it's creating this train track through which all who vibe with this masculine energy can receive healing. Now they are saying this is going to take some long-term effort, right? And they're saying that's fine, because right now it's nice to just get the burst out, get the energy out, because it's still going to produce changes, right? I'm seeing that a lot of you and people who vibe with this masculine energy that you're carrying, there really is a heartfelt desire to be lauded, to be seen as a hero, to be seen as the backbone, as the pillar, as reliable. So some of you may be carrying an energy of actually not being reliable within yourselves. Now you may be like, I am so reliable, I'm here for people, I am here. Remember, but are you here for yourself? Are you reliable for yourself, or do you ghost yourself? Do you abandon yourself? Do you, and so therefore, and I guarantee you, if you're dealing with someone in your life, doesn't matter who, doesn't matter the gender, if you're dealing with someone in your life who carries an energy of unreliability, guess who else has it? You. Love you. Right? But I'm seeing a desire to help. And this is actually something that I feel Spirit is working with you on. I do get this energy that a lot of you do not want to ground into the responsibility that is required to be reliable. Quick example, let's say for example that your inner masculine carries the energy of unreliability. Let's say it's time for you to move. Spirit wants to ground you in a certain place. They want you to be in a certain community. They want you to move to a certain home. They want you to take that 1-year lease. But part of you wants to stay available for that person that you like so much. And there's a fear that if you move, that you're no longer going to be able to be with this person that you are crushing on. That is very subtle right there. But you see how that's a betrayal of the reliability that you need to be in? Because your soul wants you to be reliable for yourself, and in so doing you can be moved by Spirit to the location that you are actually needed in to produce that groundedness that they need you to be in. But you're staying available for someone else who's not reliable, because you can't even make plans for yourself in the future, because you're waiting for this person who hasn't given you an answer yet. So you see, the self-abandonment happens very early on and you don't realize it. And some of you may be saying, oh, but I'm dating this person, or I'm waiting for this job, or I'm just going to keep my options open. So I'm not going to move here and take the 1-year lease. I'm going to go here and take the 3-month lease, or I'm going to do that because I can stay available. Spirit is like watching you from above. They're like, there you go, self-abandonment. There you go, you're unreliable again. You say on some level you want to be the reliable one, but guess what? You are not being reliable to yourself. And so therefore, guess who you're attracting? Someone who's unreliable. And they're like SMHing, shaking my head up there. They're SMHing because they're like, oh, if only this person would let us move them to the location we want to move them, they'd realize that it's right here. They get rid of all this stuff. It's right there, and then waiting for them right there on the other side of that pyre, Pyre, is another person who is reliable to reflect their own reliability. But you see how annoying that is, because we, in order to get into our sense of reliability and sense of not abandoning the self, we need to have faith in Spirit to ground us, to move us to a place that, for example, if it's location changes, your thing is what you're being called to do, to move you to a place where you can sit and stay reliable and be grounded. And maybe you might end up going there and Spirit's like, actually, this was the interim because we actually wanted you to move here. And it comes straight up after you agree and you surrender to do that move that you need to make. So I hope I'm not losing some of you guys here, but in a nutshell, Spirit is saying that the energy right now for masculines who are vibing in this call is that one of the hallmarks is they want to be reliable on a deeper level, but instead they're not. These people would be vibing as people who are staying available for an option that is actually not something they can count on. That option is not clear. It's not reliable. It's not available at this moment, and that's why you can't even make a choice. Why? Because you're self-abandoning. You yourself are not being available. So again, the main thing when you listen to these inner masculine and inner feminine energy reports is to remember one thing. 14 minutes, 14 seconds. You see that mirroring? Whoever it is you're dealing with out there, if they're in their masculine energy, male, female, gender non-conforming, they are just reflecting masculine aspects within you that you may not have identified yet. And so therefore, you need to do some inner work in order to kind of see how that is being reflected for you. 14 minutes, 41 seconds, all right? So there's that 1441, it's the mirroring. let's take a look here. So let's continue with looking at the qualities of the masculine. I do feel that the masculine is being pushed to move forward right now. So the masculine within you and the masculine within the people in your life, they're all being pushed to move forward right now, but there is an energy of, I'll let someone else do it. Now, some of you may be dealing with people who are carrying this energy, but you may not actually see it. You may only see one side of this person if they're even letting you see it 15 minutes, 15 seconds, right? But this is an energy like, no, I'll let someone else move forward. I'll let the others go first. I don't want to move forward. The Six of Swords. I want to stay right where I am because I want to be seen. If I move, this person, place, thing, or situation is not going to see me. I'm not going to be seen. It's all about me. Me, me, me. That's an energy that is being carried with the masculine at this time. And I just heard the words, I'm gorgeous. So this is a little bit of hard-headedness, a little bit of, no, okay, guys, you know I can't lie to you. This is a lot, 15 minutes, 51 seconds. This is a lot of hard-headedness and stubbornness, Spirit is saying. They're like transmission. Yeah, we're telling you, Janelle. We're telling you to tell them and tell yourself. Thank you, I will tell myself as well. As all of us feel told. Hashtag told, right? They're saying, get out of yourself. The stubbornness, Leo energy is coming through here. Doesn't mean you have to have Leo placements, but you are assuming some shadow Leo energies here. It's all about me. But underneath this is the fear of lack. This is the fear of scarcity. If I don't champion for myself, if I don't stay here, if I don't make myself look this way, if I don't compete, then guess what? I won't receive. Spirit forgot about me. And so guess what? I need to control the situation. So you see how that happens? Spirit is saying that there's a lot of posing going on, a lot of sleight of hand. It's a lot of fake stuff. So if this reading is sounding familiar, you're dealing with somebody like this, guess what? I hate to say it, but you know, when I say to you, I say it to myself 2 times. Just as it said 17 minutes, 11 seconds. Okay, 1, 1, 2. This is us. This is the masculine side of you. If you're predominantly masculine and you're watching this, this is you. You're going to be like, oh shoot, that's me. If you are predominantly feminine, but you're going to be able to recognize this in a masculine you're dealing with. And if you're really doing your inner work, you're going to be like, that's me also. Okay, because we all carry masculine, feminine energies within. Spirit is saying, put down the posing. Let it go. Let it go. I'm seeing them. I see somebody with a camera. They're like even those who are observing and thinking it's not them. If you're watching this video, it's you also. They're like, they don't make mistakes. And it's true. They don't. Like, honestly, guys, I could sneeze right now and that somehow sneezing would be worked into the reading. That's just how it is. Spirit is saying it's time to get in touch with the heart space. But what's happening for a lot of these masculines is they don't understand where the heart is. 18 minutes, 18 seconds. Spirit is saying Libra season is going to be about getting masculines from this place of me. It's all about me. It's all about me. Look at this 6 of Pentacles. It's supposed to be about balance, but me. And into looking at the meager way that they actually are. Wow, did you see those cards come out? Okay, let's go ahead. We'll take a look at this. Thank you. Look at the 2. Reality. This is somebody so lost in the vibe, so lost in the sauce. Look at this. Hungry ghosts. Ego. Telling them one thing, but this is the reality of it. So a lot of us are living in denial. Spirit said fear. A lot of us are living in fear. Yeah, we're afraid of what we believe the reality to be. Spirit is saying, don't even think about what you think the truth to be. Some of you want to be a rich man, but you realize I'm really living the life of a beggar. And so you don't want to accept that. So you focus on the fake idea. The emperor has clothes, right? Spirit is saying, don't even think about beggar, this, that. Just give it up. Surrender. This is the part, turn your attention to where you need to be. This is the part of the stuff that you need to release. Look at the card under here, justice. 2 times justice is off to the side. This is about balance. It's Libra season, right? Spirit is saying get in touch with the heart. But you know, a lot of you are reading, yeah, me, right? A lot of you are watching and they're like, yeah, that's my man, that's the man I want. He's like that. That's exactly it. Listen, again, it's you. You're reflected by that masculine. You went to that masculine from a higher level so that that masculine, male, female, gender non-conforming, could reflect you, because you will not be able to see it within you as yet. We always look outside of us first before we go inward. It's a mark of growth when we can look inward and see the unhappy and unsightly things within us. So if you're pointing fingers at a masculine outside of you, it is you. This is going back to mother issues, they're saying. A lot of this is going back to mother issues. I see the father energy. So funny. Somebody's father's like, finally, it's not me this time. Okay. It will be you soon. Just kidding, no. Right? But look, either way, Spirit is saying get in touch with the heart, the nurturing. This is also showing, I can't even touch it. It's like so sore. It's so sore. The heart is so wounded. This is a disconnection from the feminine energy. So we're dealing with a lot of masculines who are disconnected from the healthy, nurturing, compassionate, forgiving, all-seeing, feminine aspect. I'm getting taken back now to, I'm getting the word Sekhmet for some of you, but I'm seeing the vision of Hathor, who I love. I love Hathor. God bless. Yes, yes. Shout out. Okay. Anyway, so you can look up those beautiful goddesses, right? And feel how that connects for you. So it's easy to see how this imbalance between the healthy masculine and healthy feminine leads to these distortions. So remember, we need to work together. We need to balance, and that's what we're here to do, right? So we're seeing a return for the masculine energies within us, and so therefore outside of us, we need to start nurturing. So if this is sounding like your inner feminine, what is needed for you is to start turning inward and providing yourself with compassion and self-love and self-forgiveness. Do it. Get on YouTube, look at the video, the nice YouTube meditations that are about healing the inner feminine, balancing inner feminine and masculine. I'm not talking about going out and finding, let's look at the DM, let's look at what he's up to, divine masculine. This is, look for the word inner with it. All of that, this is about balancing self. Now, if you are dealing with a masculine outside of you and you're like, oh, this is him, it is not your job to become the feminine to heal him. In fact, you need to detach right now and focus on turning that beautiful, nurturing stuff, that energy that you want to give to that person, inward, because when you do that, you will start to reflect a change in the masculine outside of you, whether it's that person or not. At this point, we don't care. We shouldn't be caring, right? Because right now, take a look at what's happening. See this masculine here? He's not equipped to be with, I'm seeing children, to be trusted with the healthy inner child yet. To be, this is a wounding that needs to be addressed before certain steps can be taken. I do feel that for some of you, this is not all of you, but for some of you, you're entertaining ideas of marriage with this person or long-term connection. This is not someone who Spirit would entrust at this time, because they can't even find their own inner child yet. So who's they? It's you, right? It's us. So let's continue to focus on healing that. So I'm going to keep this video short for right now, and I'm just going to reiterate that this could be applying to the masculines outside of you, but please know that it really is about the masculine within you. So start to work on balancing that masculine self, and we'll check in later and see what changes have occurred. Okay. All right. Until then, I will catch you guys later. Bye. Mwah.